What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Last video we did a tour of the merchandise that arrived here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Today we're going to do a quick tour around the park, see if the rest of the merchandise has arrived, as well as what the current state of maybe some of the scare zones are, and any like quick little construction updates we can do. And we're going to start off here at the Universal Studio store out on City Walk, which previously didn't have any merch, but now they do. Let's go check it out. So they got their banners that they always put up every single year for all of the different mazes out here, which is pretty cool. All right, let's head inside. So I don't necessarily anticipate any of the merch being that different, but just the fact that it's out here and you don't have to get an actual park ticket to purchase some of the merchandise is pretty convenient and cool. I could be wrong, but these two masks don't look familiar from the last time I went in to check merchandise. They're from Creepshow. They're pretty cool. We still haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't immediately recognize the characters, but when we do watch it, I'm sure it'll all make sense. Still undecided if I'm gonna buy this shirt or not. Decisions. A lot of the merch is the same, so I think we're gonna head into the park to see if there's anything new that came in and just check some other things out. All right, now we're inside the park, and last time we walked into Universal Studio store. If you want to guarantee yourself the biggest assortment of HHN merch, it's at the Universal Studio store. And what is here now that wasn't here before is this photo op right here. So this is brand new. Pretty cool. I'm sure it's gonna go with the theme of the scare zone, and it's a nice little photo op. You can get some like devil wings on, so over here, Papa. Pretty sweet. Look at that. And these props are really nice and intense. I like it. Let's see if any new merch arrived. I could be wrong, but I do not remember him having a hole on his chest. I gotta go back and look at the footage. Something I didn't notice last time is this, a mind flare ball. Pretty cool. And then these dolls here too, I didn't notice them last time. This is definitely new, this cotton candy cocoon that it looks like you can buy for $100. It's actually a pretty sweet prop. There's Frankie living his best life. So other than those couple of things, there's nothing really else that's new inside the shop. Still no event tee, but like I said, they're gonna get them before the event actually starts. All right, so we're here in front of Universal Plaza, and I think we're going to go this way towards Despicable Me, do a run around that way, and then come back around. So we have our walker props over here behind a fence. Pretty cool. I like that guy that's just holding onto the pole, posing, living his best life. And that the Scooby Gang is just right over there. Doesn't even care that there's monsters nearby. So what's going to be the queue for Holidays in Hell, which is located right over here, is this area. The last couple of years they've used this as like an early start to the maze located in Parisian Court. So they would have a bunch of like switchbacks in here that are part of the maze with different props and stuff. And then you would actually cross the street and go into the maze. This year, they've just opted to do the queue, the entire queue out here. Holidays in Hell for sure is an anticipated maze. The scare zone was so cool last year. And it looks like some birds have made or have marked their territory on what is rumored to be a clock that when midnight strikes, something happens, but we don't know what that thing is, nor if that's true or not. But the fact that this was just all designed for this maze, and it's fantastic. It looks really cool. So you would exit Holidays in Hell right over here, and then walk over through this scare zone. My boy's got a clean stash over here. Got some carolers. Here's another look at the exterior queue of Holidays in Hell. You got team members out there that are actually walking the queue to see how long it would take. It looks like it wouldn't need a lot of planning, but queue work takes a lot of work and planning and a lot of redoing and Team members have to break this down after Sunday before park open Monday in most cases. Shout out to the team members that put just tons and tons of work into building these types of things for these events. I think they all do a fantastic job and have so much pride in what they do. So another store that's going to carry Halloween Horror Nights merchandise is Production Central. So let's go check out their display. We have some stuff out on the window over here. Pretty cool. So Production Central has opted to do a Universal Monsters theme. Really like the creature of the Black Lagoon down there. That's really cool. It's classic monsters. Loving the potion setup here. Did a really good job. But again, a lot of the merchandise is the same. No event tee in here either, so I think we're just gonna have to wait on the event tee to get here. Alright, let's go look elsewhere. The Jabberwockies have invaded stage 56. So that's where the Jabberwocky show will be. And they usually have a booth there as well that sells their merchandise. So normally this area is like considered a safe zone. There's not really any scare actors here. You can come and enjoy some food, get some drinks. But at the carnival games, they are gonna have plush that is themed to Horror Nights. Maybe not here at the Simpsons, but usually they have games down at the Metro sets as well. So make sure to stop and check them out if you're interested in some Horror Nights plush. Usually it's a cheaper alternative to buying souvenirs if you're good at the carnival games. Alright, we're gonna go down to the lower lot and check out the merchandise inside the lower lot studio store. They're gonna be carrying all the HHN merchandise there this year instead of at Jurassic World. So over there is the Metro sets where 3 mazes and a scare zone will be located. And we don't get a clear shot of the mazes from here, but what's pretty cool is like this whole area, you'll just see lights and fog and hear noises and screams all from this area come Halloween Horror Nights. So it's cool to kind of stand out here and look at it and kind of know what you're gonna get yourself into. And then at night you get to see this just beautiful view of the San Fernando Valley. Look, there's my house. And it wouldn't be a lower lot trip if I didn't point out Nintendo construction, at least the rumored Nintendo construction. And Jesus, that escalated quickly. Look at that, they're like gonna be done tomorrow. It's ridiculous how quickly all of that went up. I feel like I blinked and it just went up out of nowhere. And it's huge, it's massive, that show building or whatever it's gonna be at the end of the day. So definitely excited for whatever that project is, aka Nintendo. As I made my way down, the Mummy is out here grabbing a quick drink, harassing a couple people along the way. I realized as I walked down, I was in such awe of the Nintendo Land construction that I forgot to point out the update on the Killer Clown maze that's located around the corner. So on the way back up, I'll make sure to capture something. There's this giant stage here in front of Jurassic World that I'm not entirely sure if it's for HHN or if it's for a special event coming up over the weekend. This thing is massive and this would be brand new. If this is for HHN, this will be something that previously they've never done. And then over here is the studio store that is going to be carrying all of the HHN merchandise for the lower lot. And it looks like this one is themed around Stranger Things. So the floor got completely redone. The walls got completely redone. This is a complete store turnover, which is pretty cool actually. It looks really good in here compared to what it normally does. And they still carry a couple like random Universal merch, and then a couple different things in the back there, but for the most part this is entirely HHN merch. So here are the socks that every video I watch is raving about how they're packaged. Is there anyone else that hates when socks get scrunched up like that? Nope. So here's some things I haven't seen in the other stores. So we got a Slimer bust here for $500. Then you got these authenticated posters that are signed by most of the cast. This cool replica car. And then something signed by Sigourney Weaver. So right next to the studio store here, you have what's gonna be Star Court Mall. Judging by the facade, it looks like you're gonna be able to come up here and order something. Doesn't look 100% done yet, but this is pretty cool. This is something that I haven't noticed. Oh, here we go. So we got the menu outside. $16 for an upside down burger. All right. A 2-foot hot dog. No one needs that amount of hot dog in their life. So last year, Stranger Things entrance was down this way around the corner. I wonder if, because of construction, that's gonna change and we're gonna enter through a different way. I guess we'll find out. Monday is a team member preview night, so we'll for sure know by then what the plan is. And sorry for this loud Transformers music. They're really extra about their music here. They like to bump it. I can understand with the construction going on, you need to kind of distract yourself. And I'm always just fascinated about cranes and the amount of weight they can carry. It's so sketch to me. And like having that guy's job where you're just like, you're up there, man. I couldn't do it. You couldn't pay me enough. All right, maybe you could. I'll do it for like 200 bucks. All right, maybe more. And for those that don't know, this is the route towards the metro sets. You go down there and it's called Toxic Tunnel. My man is living his absolute best life. I can't deal with him. He's my favorite thing in the world. All right, so here's Killer Clowns. There's not a whole lot that we can see from over here. That side is always the entrance, and then the exit is back around this way. And you can see the walk path here to the Toxic Tunnel. There's some team members down there working on it. And then the barricades also that are probably going to be used for the actual queue. But yeah, not a whole lot. And like I said earlier, the Toxic Tunnel goes down this way and eventually leads into a tunnel back this way that eventually kicks you out over there into the metro sets. All right, we're gonna check out a couple more things. We aren't gonna actually ride the studio tour to see the mazes and the metro sets. We don't have time to do that today, but we are gonna go see if we can see any construction. So over here by the bridge, by the studio tour, you can see some of the construction work right over here. So here's the location of one maze, and then another one back there. But other than the tents and lighting, you can't really see much. All right. And here is the facade to us. So we can't get over there because the queue hasn't extended all the way out there, but here's the facade, which is pretty cool. Just like the scene where she goes into that room of mirrors. Fun fact, my face auto detect is working on the Indian at the top. Come on, Sony. I am ridiculously excited to have mazes over here instead of the Terror Tram. No offense to the Terror Tram, but every year it kind of was a little bit of a disappointment, and this year we just get the extra maze in new locations. Super excited for that. Like I said earlier, stanchions can go down just as easily as they go up, so the team that was working on them earlier, no more than 45 minutes ago, has already completely broken down all of the barricades that form the queue for Holidays in Hell. I'm telling you, shout out to this team. And this is it, guys. This is our last stop on the tour. The props here near Universal Plaza. Like I said earlier, team member preview nights on Monday. We will absolutely be there to check that out. So make sure you subscribe, follow us. We're gonna be putting up that video as soon as we can. after Monday to get you guys prepared for the actual start of the event, which is next Friday, 1 week from today. So thanks for joining us along this quick HHN construction update. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.